Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stop. And I've got me some corn for papa. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm, warm, warm. Let it snow and snow. Let it snow. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow and snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow and snow.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Friday Night Comedy. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jerbiz!
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? I am your host. I am Jabez. All right. I may have a funny accent. That's because I am from Georgia. I just got here 3 months ago. So, hello, people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my first crowd. I want to say, hey, how y'all doing? I want to let y'all know something about me, all right? I feel like we going to get to know each other during this time, so let's start now, all right? Some things about me. I love women, right? I am infatuated with women. And I pay attention to everything women do, you know? But you don't got to pay attention to a woman 24/7 to know what type of woman she is, you know? It's one thing that'll tell you what type of girl you're dealing with. It's two of them, but it's one thing to let you know what type of girl you're dealing with, and that's the feet. A woman's foot can tell you everything about that woman, all right? It's a million women in the world, but it's only three types of feet in the world. You understand that? It's only three types of feet. And I'm going to tell you each foot and the characteristics of this foot, all right? Now, the first one, let's get this out of the way because these women are aggressive, all right? The aggressive, abusive, and athletic. Triple A, all right? Aggressive, abusive, and athletic. Remember that. And they're not just athletic with their bodies, but they're athletic with the foot itself. Like, they do shit with it. Like, they're able to use it in different ways. Like, let me explain. I'm at this one girl house, you know. I'm there. We watch a movie. We do the nasty. I'm putting on my clothes. She started helping me put on my clothes by handing it to me. Now, I'm thinking it's her hand, so I'm like, okay, thank you. My underwear, put it on. My pants, okay, put it on. My shirt, I'm like, bitch, that's a toe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, did you disrespectful? You understand that? You trying to kick me out the house? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. And also, these women are abusive because when they have abusive, they advanced. And when they advanced, they got little knuckles on the end of the foot, all right? We're going to get to that later, but I don't let you know. These women got knuckles on their feet. It's crazy. The second type of foot, no, the first foot, that's when that second toe is longer than the big toe. You feel me? When that's the situation, that woman is aggressive, abusive, and athletic. Remember that. Remember that. Triple A. It scarred me for life. All right. Then you got the second foot. The second foot is tricky, right? Because it's the cute foot. You don't mind looking at it. It could touch you, and you be like, it's okay. I might rub it. You know what I'm saying? I could do stuff with it. It's cool, but that woman, it's something wrong with her. Because, like, that's your girlfriend, yes, but she's going to treat you like a homeboy. You know, she's going to be like one of the guys. It's crazy how I do it, but it's only when the foot is cute. When the foot cute, that's your homeboy. Remember that. It changed. It changed variations, all right? Then the third foot, this is my favorite. I recommend these toes, all right? These is when the toes are short and stubby. I recommend that. You know, the woman is, 9 times out of 10, she's a homebody. You know, she's loyal, and she's not abusive. You know, it's everything you like. You know, and she got food ready made. She just wants you to come eat it. You know, I love those type of women. You know, I truly do. And like the toes, they remind me of like little Cinnamon Toast Crunch squares. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. You know, I like food and whatnot. That I tell y'all all that to bring y'all to, let me tell y'all about my ex, all right? I'm not going to tell y'all her name because that's disrespectful. Name Brittany. But we're not going to talk about it, all right? My ex is like, we was talking for like 2-3 months, talking heavy. You know what I'm saying? We'll go out on dates and hold hands, do the little walk. We all that, right? But I get mad because, like, she always want to go out to eat and she never want to cook. And I don't understand why she don't want to cook for me. You know what I'm saying? Because Brittany, like, 5'1", like 283. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't see that, shorter than me, like big as an elephant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to see it. But it's like, why don't you cook for me? You know what I'm saying? I know you know how to cook. I see you on the phone eating pancakes. I love pancakes. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite in the morning. Cook me some pancakes, but she never did. So we had an argument about that. And she said, you know what? I'm going to cook for you. Come to my house when you get off work. She cook him a favorite meal, spaghetti. All right? She cook him a favorite meal. So when I get to her house, after work, I'm expecting the food to be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. I understand? She said she didn't want to eat without me. I'm like, okay, I understand that. But this spaghetti better be good as fuck if that's the case, you know? So we started talking, and she pulling out the meats for the spaghetti. I see her bring out the ground turkey. I'm like, I do that. I seen her bring out the Italian sausage. I'm like, okay, I do that. Then I seen her get the ground beef. I'm like, damn, I don't do that. You know, like, that's crazy. 3-meat combo? That shit wild. You know what I'm saying? Then she get to getting the vegetables out. She get the mushroom with the green peppers. Then she come in with the corn. I'm black, y'all. When I see corn, I'm like, you know, that's not what that's Sunday dinner. You know, that's cream of corn. Nigga, we don't do corn and spaghetti. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. Then I seen her bring out some zucchini. And that zucchini fucked me up because I didn't know what it was till that night. You understand that? I'm thinking it's a pickle, bitch. I'm like, no, that's no. We're not putting pickles in spaghetti. That's too far. You understand that? But no, it's a little small, little cute little thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. She started cooking. She did the noodles. Now it's time for her to mix the meat with the sauce. This is how I knew I liked Brittany to the fullest. You understand that? Because when she put the sauce in there, she started whipping. The first whip she do, it caught my attention because not just the power she used with it, but it's the flab, because the flab did like a trickle effect. It was like do. And I fell in love with it. And she did it for like 3 more minutes continuously, y'all. So now it's just shaking out the wall. And I'm just like, yes. I walk up to her slow. I start rubbing her shoulder and I rub down. I touched the flab. It was the best part ever. You know understand that? Because like the skin was extra soft. It was like a baby ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to love that shit. So next thing you know, she's like, but stop touching me. Next time she fixed the plates we eat. When we eat, we go to the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? She want to watch a movie. I'm like, okay. Now, y'all, I done fucked my bowl up already. So now I'm naked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that food was good, bitch. You my wife at this point. You understand that? So it's time to make this official. So she turned around, what you doing? It's time. That's all I said, y'all. Then I got in the bed. She got in the bed. We started kissing. Now we doing the nasty. First of all, I want to let y'all know, we started off in missionary, all right? The missionary, I'm the fucking king of that. She was like, oh, yeah, big dog, big dog. I'm like, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? I'm killing it. Yes, woo, woo, feel it, yeah, all that. You understand that? I want to leave a good impression on her, though. So I flip her over. You know understand? Ego check. Asked her to roll over, but we're going to call that the flip, all right? So I flip her over. When I flip her over, I start hitting it from the back. Now, y'all, when I'm hitting it from the back, I'm doing my best work. You know, but I noticed I'm not getting a big dog no more. It's quiet as fuck. I'm like, hell no, this bitch sleep. I slap ass. I slap her one time. She say, whoa. I said back, whoa. You know, then I start back working. You know, doing my dance or whatnot. She get back quiet. I'm like, hell no. I slapped her ass again. I don't know if I did it too hard or she just wasn't like it, but she turned around, she kicked me and slapped me. I know it was a kick and slap because it was too hard to just be a foot, but I felt the knuckle or the toe touch my lip. You know, she had the long toe. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're aggressive. I know I felt that. I'm like, hell no. So now she look at me, she's like, why you keep hitting me? I'm like, trying to talk, but I just can't. Why? Why? Like that's all I can get out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. And she's like, boy, stop hitting me. I'm like, I was trying to get frisky from the back. I didn't know we started yet. You know, and that kind of fucked me up emotionally, mentally, and physically. You know what I'm saying? Like my ego was broken. So I put my clothes on, I go to my car, I'm about to drive off. As I'm about to get in my car, she texts me, you didn't want no leftovers? I went back to get that food, you know what I'm saying? So when I go back in her house, she left the leftovers in the kitchen. I go over to get the bowl, she locked the door. I was a missionary master for the rest of the night. But after that, that's why she my ex. You understand that? She kidnapped me, y'all. I just want to let that be known. But all right, that's my set, people. I'm gonna bring your next person up. All right. I feel like we really got a little bit. So bring it to the stage. The one, the only, my homeboy. You understand that? He do a lot of shows. Jose Arciniega.
This motherfucker forgot his phone. Look at you. You tell this first time doing this shit. Make some noise for Jabez. This first time hosting the show. Shit is not easy, as we can tell. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Make some noise for coming out tonight, Friday the 13th. I thought y'all was gonna be scared. Hell yeah. Make sure you guys go get some drinks. Tip funnier when y'all drunk. For sure. Recently though, guys, I got a new dog. All right. And all my life it's been ankle biting, just yapping ass chihuahuas. All right, so I wanted to switch the shit up. I got a Yorkie. If you didn't know, it's the same shit. All right. I just got a white chihuahua. All right, it's the same shit. And my girlfriend hates it. He's a lap dog. He's always on me. She's like, you love that dog more than me. And I'm like, he don't ask dumb questions during the game 7. So I kind of, no, I'm playing. Like dumb questions too. Like, would you love me if you had 3 legs? I would not love you if you had 3 legs. Okay. You could go to Real Linda to the freak show with that shit. All right. I'm not doing that. Also, recently, guys, before I came, I need to get a bite to eat. High quality Japanese food. All right. I went to I Heart Teriyaki. There's levels. All right. There's Nobu and then I Heart Teriyaki. All right. And I go in there. It's a Japanese restaurant. It's nothing but Mexican people. Okay? There's 3 red flags in there that I seen that made me just get up and walk out. All right? I see my cousin in there. He ain't supposed to be in the U.S. The fuck? All right? The second red flag. All right? I got the beef short ribs. They taste like carne asada. All right? Could have made this shit at the house. All right? The third red flag. All right? The ice machine was broken. I go up. I said, ice. Everybody ran out the kitchen. It was that bad. All right? She made me think. We just gotta cook what you cook, all right? Make what you make. I need Italians making Italian food, Mexicans making Mexican food. All right, black people making food is gonna kill me before 40, and white people staying out the kitchen. All right, yeah, okay. Recently though, I had a daughter. I'm a dad now. It's cool. Thank y'all. It's cool. All right. Making sure she grows up in a Mexican household just like me. All right. And I don't know if y'all know about Mexicans. When she getting into shit, we just say like, no, don't touch that. That's caca. And that means that shit. Don't touch that. But it's backfiring. She going to her grandma's house, and she's like, just being like caca. Dad is putting caca all over the floor. Dad is putting caca all over the windows. You dumbass baby, that's Windex. Dumbass baby, okay? Hate dumbass babies. No, I'm playing. I love her. It's crazy, okay? But having a baby will change your relationship. I don't care what no one says. It will make it harder, all right? But you do find a new appreciation for her. Like, for instance, when she shut the fuck up. It worked both ways, though. I'm just playing, all right? Like, for instance, I was about to go to work, 7 a.m., getting ready and shit. I was playing this song. It goes, work, 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 work. You know, that Rihanna shit. And she said, you need to shut the fuck up and take your ass to work, 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 work. She didn't like that. Um, having a baby though, like I used to fucking just have amazing time in the shower, slapping music, having concerts. Now though, I gotta take a shower like I'm in fucking jail. All right, I'm in and out under a minute and shit. Okay, and now you can't drop that shampoo bottle, can't drop the soap, just like jail. All right, just you wake that baby up, it's your ass, just like jail. All right, I'm telling you. Yeah. Also though, my girl's cool though. She watches cool shows. All right, like she watches these YouTube documentaries where there's these women that go to other countries to get cheaper plastic surgery. This woman, she went to Colombia to get a BBL. I knew it was gonna be fucked up. All right. She was trying to get the cheapest option in Colombia. It's like having Honda Civic money, trying to get a dump truck. The shit not working. All right. The math ain't mathing. And I went exactly how I thought. All right. She woke up. Imagine this: you wake up. It's not the delivery room. All right. You look down and your kidney missing. And she looked back and the BBL still wasn't done. Went through all that and still got no ass. That's crazy, all right? It's crazy. And she didn't give a fuck though. First thing she looked for. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all something that we all learned from our parents that we just don't want to talk about. All right, it's weird. All right, the first time we seen pubic hair. All right, like you just look down in the shower, like, what the fuck is that? Why do you have hair right there? All right, like mom just had that chia and just let it grow. Like, what the fuck? All right, for me, it was my grandpa. All right, I ain't gonna lie. All right, it just looked like an elephant with the trunk, just, with the mane. It was just crazy. All right. Yeah, that was a new. All right, we're gonna work on that one. All right, we're gonna work on that one. Oh shit. All right, guys. Recently, this homeless situation is getting out of hand too. All right. The other day, I walked out of Target, and this man approached me, asked if I had any spare change. I told him I did not. All right. And he reached in his back pocket and pulled out a SketchArt QR code to his Cash App. All right. I'm a hater. He had a Cash App. I didn't pay him though. All right, but it's innovative. So he put out another one, and I'm thinking I'm about to get shot. He put out one for Zale. All right. Had to pay him. Straight innovative. That's been my time for tonight, y'all. We gonna bring our host back up. Y'all make it loud for Jabez.
Homeless man was on to something, wasn't it? He had the QR code. He knows something. You know how you get that? That's crazy. I can't even remember. That's great. That's crazy. That's an innovative. You know what I'm saying? I like that. All right. Another thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. Right. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, and like it's good being the oldest of 4 siblings because you find out many things about your siblings that other people may not know. All right. Now I love my little brother. I love him to death. We played shit like paper, scissors, rock, tic-tac-toe. We did that shit often, right? But he wanted to switch the game up. He wanted to have a staring contest. This is how I found out my brother was fucked up, all right? Because we having a staring contest. We looking together, eye to eye. First 5 seconds, we good. After that, and when I first realized, I told him, stop doing that. Blink, blink. Stop doing that. And he'll get it back straight. But when I told him, I'm like, Mama, I think my brother's stupid. You know, and she like, why you say that? I'm like, look at his eye. When he blinked, it's good. So he just kept blinking, trying to make it straight. And I was like, he just stopped blinking for 3 seconds. Well, he ain't have to stop blinking for 3 seconds. As soon as he started blinking, but that bitch just got the drift. And I'm like, look, Ma. She like, what? His one eye looking at me, the other one over here. I'm like, that nigga doing the Tootsie Roll. That nigga eye fucked up. I just wanted to tell you that about my brother, all right? The next guy we bringing up is crazy, all right? I seen him at a couple events, and he killed it, you know what I'm saying? He's a featurer. The next guy is crazy. His name is Brandon Holloway.
Such a warm reception. I appreciate that. Thank you, Stab Theater. How y'all doing tonight? All right, all right. Yeah, it's cold. You could have been anywhere, but we appreciate y'all coming here. You know, how many of y'all got kids? Y'all got kids? There's no kids in the crowd. Oh, this is a kid-free crowd. Okay. So you still have your lives in front of you. You haven't fucked it up yet. Good for you. Yeah, it's a hand clap, hand clap. Me, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Yeah, I got 2 kids. I'm a family man. I got all that. I got a big family. And I let these kids know that they got to respect their elders. Respect them at all times, man. It's the holidays. You child-free people don't know about this, but I got to go to watch my kids at school. You know, you don't have to do that. You can still sleep in and shit. You don't get sleep anymore. And when you're over 35, you can't even make muscle anymore. It's just shapes. Doesn't do anything. But I'm watching my daughter, who, along with my family, I got my cousins, you know, my little brother. I have a little brother, and then I got a little brother. My mom and dad decided to join the wave with us when we were having kids. So there's a whole generation of kids that we're watching, and it's beautiful. It's nice to see them get their accolades, and they're doing well. They got 3.0s, so pretty happy. I was ugly crying on my mama for 5 minutes. I was like, oh God, oh God. It's strange to see a baby in this useless form, like they can't do shit, but they're adorable. I mean, God knows what he's doing, and then you watch them grow up to be kind of like you know, you see them doing their own shit, and then they fuck it all up. They fuck it up. They're glowing, and then they sit down and they start talking, and I have no idea what they're saying. It sounds like Russian code or something. You guys might know. You look young. You might know what I'm talking about, but they're like, on skibbity, and they say it with their chest, and I thought it was Scooby-Doo at first, but I guess I was wrong, and then they're like, that's cap, no cap, and I'm like, it's got to be cap or no cap. It can't be both. You guys are using it completely wrong. Fuck that. And then they talk about that's Riz, and I'm like, back in my day, that's, ugh. We wouldn't say that, but I guess it means something different now. And I jumped in when they decided to talk about something that I thought that I knew. I thought I knew the slang. They was like, I'm standing on business. And I told the kids, I'm standing 10 toes down on business. I've been on business. They looked at me, you can see the mic drop. They were like, ugh, don't say that again. I'm like, oh, man, fuck you kids. So I sit down, and I'm like, hey, respect your elders. But I'm watching them, and it's pretty dope. Like, these kids care about mental health. They seem pretty accepting. They seem like pretty nice people. They're the prayers of my generation, because when we grew up, and I don't know if you're over 35 or not, we grew up hard. Everything was tough, grimy. Even the white boys was edgelords. Everybody was just mad for no reason, and they didn't give a fuck about mental health. Anime, comic books, video games, fuck that. Nobody gave a fuck. They beat up niggas like that. I mean, they would watch it, but then they beat up niggas that talk about it. Now you can just openly be out there. Shit, back then we had to act like we couldn't read. You just had to sit there and be stupid because the niggas was coming for it. But I digress. You know, I'm happy to see the kids go there. I see my little brother looking at the cheerleaders a little too hard. And I'm kind of like, But we get home, and we're going to go celebrate, and we want my mom to cook. And my mom's not in the cooking mood. So we're faced with a dilemma. Red Lobster or Golden Corral? I know, stereotypical. The niggas chose Golden Corral. I couldn't compete against the all-you-can-eat ribs. There's nothing I can do. I wanted cheddar cheese biscuits. They chose the ribs. So I did what a lot of family people do when you're with family. I decided to take a walk. Now, I don't know, everybody's it's a multicultural room in here. It's a little different for everybody. But in my family, when we say we're going to take a walk, that means we're about to get high and get drunk as fuck. But, you know, we respect our elders, so we're not going to do it in front of them. We're going to go outside. You know, that's what we're going to do. My grandma can't see you getting high as fuck. That's not cool. But I got high as fuck. And my mom can see me, and she looks at me, and she's like, you need to stop smoking that shit, boy. And I'm like, yes, mother. And she was like, I'm going to put some Tupperware in my purse, bring you back some chicken. I was like, thank you, mother. Appreciate that. She's like, go lay down. Shit, you look terrible. And, hey, your little brother's going to be here, so don't be alarmed. I'm high as fuck. I fell asleep. I don't know how much time passed, but I can hear footsteps. And then I'm like, I don't know, because they live in Meadowview, so I'm scared. I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? And then I hear, on Skibbity Sigma. I'm like, okay, it's him. Go lay back down. And then a couple minutes later, it wasn't Skibbity or Sigma. It was skin slapping. It was macaroni and cheese noises. So I'm like, he's either got a bitch up there or he's watching a really good porno. But I don't want to see my little brother with his dick in his hand or anything. So I'm on the stairs real, you know, I'm making it loud. But I failed. This nigga sitting there with his dick in his hand. He's at his back right here to me. And I'm like, this motherfucker trying to finish. Like, you don't hear me coming? And he's going like, bro. And he's got tears in his eyes. He's like, I'm sorry, man. I just really like big booties. And I'm like, me too, bro. Me too. And we kind of go over some preferences. You know, I'm like, hey, you know, check out these stars. They're okay. And, you know, clean yourself up. We sit down. And I'm cool about it because I know what it's like when to be a 13, 14-year-old man and to have all that because it happened to me. Same shit. Only the nigga that called me was my grandpa, and it was in Detroit, which is a black ass city. But we were in the same dilemma, except, what do you call it? Golden Corral was not there yet. It was Big Buffet, Big Country Buffet. Y'all, you kids don't know about that. Neither do you know about Obama, but he was there at that time. And so we go, and these niggas go to the Country Buffet to go get ribs once again. And I'm at home, and I'm thinking I'm by myself. I'm like, okay, cool, this is an opportunity, because my grandpa has a basement in there, and his basement has his favorite objects that he loves, which is women, and specifically titties and ass sculptures everywhere. It's a lot for a 13, 14-year-old to handle. And he's got a projector TV, and it's like the old school Chuck E. Cheese one, you know, all in 480p, about as big as this wall, glorious. But he had all the porno channels. He had 68 and 69. That's 69, 69, 69 God. That came from Playboy Channel. The more you know. So everybody's gone. I'm watching this thing. I'm getting ready. And I grab a sculpture. There's these big butt cheeks that my grandpa had. And I knew I really liked it. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I knew that these butt cheeks wanted to be on my lap. So I took it. I get ready. I got it on my lap. I turn it to 69. I see this Judge Judy sex court thing, and I'm like, oh, yeah, about to watch some booty, boy. But I didn't know my grandpa was still home. So he busts open the door. Poof, and he looks like Nick Fury from the Avengers. And he has the same look in his face. And he's like, the fuck you doing, boy? And I'm like, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I just really like big booties. And he was like, me too, son. Me too. And then he proceeds to give me a sermon about ass and titties for the next 45 minutes. It was awful. My family's there. He didn't even turn the porno off. In all glorious 480p, it's still there. And he's letting me know how bad I fucked up. But he also said beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and he's proud. It was the most confusing cuss I'd ever had in my life. Missed that, man. But he tells me, because he knows I don't want to be the nasty man, he sits me down. He's like, son, women are like cars. If you maintain them and you take care of them, they'll take care of you. And I'm like, well, Grandpa, well, she has hella mileage on her and hella owners. I don't want that car. Like, why do I got to keep that? He was like, I get it. But you might like that cereal, that model, that number. I was like, that's cool, but that's why you're going to have hella cars. I would have hella backups. I would have like different colors, different stuff. He's like, I get it, boy, but make sure you have insurance and that you cover your wheels and your seat. And I'm like, that sounds stupid, Grandpa. I ain't doing that shit. I'm finna get all these cars, all these colors, hella SUVs. I'm good. I'm finna gas, brake, dip all in these cars. He takes his belt off like Pootie Tang. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this going? He was like, what about the VD? I'm like, velocity drive? What the fuck does that mean, Grandpa? Like, I don't, what, Valentine's Day? I don't get it. No, venereal diseases, boy. And I'm like, hold on, Grandpa. Wait, time out. Oh, you think I'm talking, no, I'm talking about SUVs, not STDs, Grandpa. And he's like, oh, I thought you were like your daddy, boy. I was trying to beat the demon out of you. What do you want to go to? And you know, it's abuse. You know, he was swinging the belt every which way, and he was like, "You want to go to Red Lobster?" I was like, "Yeah, Grandpa, sure." And I told my brother about that, and I was like, "Big booties is a generational curse." All right, man, I gotta go. I appreciate y'all.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This world we live in, it's beautiful. It's beautiful from left to right. You know, like, hello, yeah. So come, like, this world is beautiful from left to right. You know, I'm from Georgia. I came to California. You know, it's like, I'm used to, like, the white people in Georgia aren't the same as the white people in California. You know, like, we could talk and converse, have good intellect conversations here. I like that. You know, like, when I first moved here, I just called it plaid. You know, I didn't know. I thought it plaid. You know, so like when I seen the guy at Target, I was like, "Hey man, I like that good plaid shirt, but it's cool. Where you get that from?" He looked at me like, "It's not fucking plaid. This is flannel. All right, this is flannel." And I was like, "Oh my bad. Like, I didn't know there was a difference." He was like, "Yeah, plaid's for the poor." I'm like, "Nigga, damn, nigga. I wear plaid to church. Hold on, you feel me? Like I did it for God. You feel me?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, so where did you get that flannel?" You know? He was like, "Oh, this is top shit." I'm like, "Oh, you got it from Target? Like, we in Target, you got it from here?" Fuck no. Target's for the losers. I'm like, damn, nigga. Plaid for the poor, Target for the loser. Nigga, what the fuck you get this from? You know, like, you paid $100 for this flannel. You know, like, how much you got this for? I said, where you get it from? He said, Marshalls. I'm like, nigga, I thought Target was better than Marshalls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went down, then your brother, like, you tripping. He was like, yeah, man, that's where I get all the top-notch stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. But we sat there for like 20 minutes just talking about flannel. And I just want to say thank y'all. You know, like, y'all educated me in life. I wasn't cultured, all right? He also taught me that black men, yeah, we like J's, we wear pants and a shirt, we fly. He was like, white guys is different. If we got on a flannel and we don't have nothing on that matches the flannel, we're fucking tacky. I was like, oh shit, I'm finna do it on purpose, you know what I'm saying? Make that shit look good. But he was like, no, don't do that, they're not gonna like me. So I was like, okay, I'll abide by the rules. I guess it's rules to this being knife over here. But all right, we're gonna bring up my next guy. All right, my next dude, this is my brother, you know what I'm saying? I seen him a couple times, he killing it, you know what I'm saying? He been here longer than me, you know, so like he got more experience than I do, you know. He's from California. This is my man, Ivan. I broke that.
You good, you good. Appreciate it. Give it up for your host, guys. Come on. Although he don't got pants on, I don't know what kind of dude comes out with no pants on. That's interesting. It's a dumb camo joke. How we doing? Good? I need the stool. Excuse the work. You know, I'm doing, this is work. This is part of work. Thank you guys for coming out to a place named Stab. If you didn't know about it, you're just like against your better judgment. Appreciate you guys coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. Hell yeah. Love it. I'm here with a Christmas tree, about to say some pretty heinous shit. In the spirit of God. You know? I don't know. It's Christmas though. I'm feeling excited. I feel like Christmas started off right this year. You know, we had a pretty early Christmas miracle. That guy got shot. That was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know. I kind of was surprised by how quickly everybody was just like, that was cool. You know, like I kind of feel like this is the one week that it's bad to be a billionaire CEO. You know, like this is the one week where I could feel like as a black dude I can identify with a CEO. You know, because I'm like, I've had that too, where I look online after a murder and I'm like, obviously everybody's gonna think this is terrible, right? And then you check Twitter and they're already making memes. They've already cast Ryan Gosling. What the fuck is going on? You know, I don't know. But it's interesting though, cause I do think these guys are right. It's it's hard to empathize with a dude whose last thoughts were maybe that kid doesn't need any more health care and maybe I could get my own Epstein Island. I don't know. You know, I don't know what his last thoughts were, but I'm just assuming, you know? And I don't know. I think it's interesting, though. I think the guy who killed him, they caught him finally. I don't know why I said finally. But it's interesting because everybody immediately doubted it. Everybody was like, I don't believe it. I don't think so. I feel like everybody turned into a detective, like, really quickly. They were like, I don't see the motive. I don't see how this goes with that, you know? The SVU has really ruined this. But but I think, like, I kind of believe it's a hoax, but not for the reason that everybody does, which is just he's hot, I think. It's just like he's hot. He couldn't want to kill somebody. But but I think it might be fake because I believe names are important to movements, you know? Like, I believe Malcolm X is a name I could have died for, you know? Martin Luther King is a name I could get behind, you know? I can't imagine us getting together to be like, we're going to take back our money from the CEOs. We're going to get our health care in the name of Luigi, you know? Like, goddamn, the CIA got us, bro. We're going to have to wait like another 5 to 10 years till another guy kills a CEO, you know? Maybe come up with a nickname. I don't know how we're going to work it. But we shall overcome, dude. We shall overcome. All right, I'll leave that alone. I'll introduce myself. My name's Ivan, which is interesting because I'm black. I don't know. I don't know what my parents were doing either. A black Ivan is like a white Jerome. It's like, bro, what were your parents thinking? You know. But I didn't actually grow up here, so I had to think about it. I was like, what were my parents thinking, you know? And it's like I think they thought forward in time, and they were like, we might move to America, so we don't want to give him two African names. Because I don't know if you know this, but like if you have two African names, you're just never getting hired, you know? That's never gonna happen. I put two African names into Indeed, refresh, and everything turned into like Lyft and Uber jobs. And like Wakanda 3 casting. Yeah. And by the way, I'm in line, so I'm hoping good things come of that. But yeah, my parents gave me Ivan, which is like I get what they were trying to do, but they gave me a Russian name, which is like the only other kind of white that white people are scared of, you know? It's like close, but not close, you know, not good enough. But I appreciate it though. It's interesting. I feel like every job interview I've walked into has just been a catfish, you know? Just the guy looking at the piece of paper like, Ivan? You, all right, you know? I don't know. But it's been interesting. I've been in America 10 years, just about 10 years. And, you know, I'm just now learning a few things. Like, I'm just now learning, like, to take, like, I didn't, where I grew up, there weren't a lot of, like, different ethnicities, you know? So before coming to America, I didn't know I was black, you know? I kind of wish somebody gave me the heads up on that, you know? It's not like people walking around back in Africa, like, bumping into each other. Watch where you're going, you black motherfucker. No, watch where you're going, you black motherfucker. The whole street would turn around, you know? You got to be specific is what I'm saying. So I wish somebody told me, you know? Because, like, me and my parents, we came in here with, like, the enthusiasm of, like, a kid's field trip, you know? we were like, excited about everything, you know? And it's not exactly how Disney portrayed it, I will say that, you know? But it is cool. It is cool seeing other ethnicities. Like I just now started learning how to not look at people stare at people for too long. You know, like my dad still does it. He still points out like other ethnicities. He's like, oh look, Asian. You gotta be like, no, can't do that. You know, he still like guesses, which is really bad. He like guess. He's like, oh, I think, hey, like a dude showed up to my house to like pick up my sister, and he was like, hey, your Chinese friends here, and he was just like, Korean dude. He was like. And when I tried to tell him not to do that, he's like, statistically, there's more Chinese people. I'm like, you can't use statistics to justify this, dude. That's insane. But yeah, I'm learning a lot, dude. White people, you guys did not give the full history, you know? I watched Pocahontas. I took a very different, you know, I didn't know John was there for other things, you know? But Asians, 100%, dude, 10 out of 10. Dope as fuck. Latinos also awesome, dude. Yeah. But the newest one for me has actually been Jewish people. I don't know if you guys ever met any cool dudes. This is I don't know. I've been trying to tell like every Jewish person I know this, but like I feel like they got to do a little bit better PR, you know? Like I didn't know about Jewish people, but like the only person really talking about them right now is Kanye. And if you don't know him, he's making a case, all right? You know, and I don't know how to remedy the situation, but I will say that like first step maybe is like I noticed Jewish people don't even have a porn category, you know? Like, I feel like that helps a lot. You know, like, I didn't know what Asians were up to, but, like, I knew they gave us bukkake and hentai, so they're obviously contributing to the fabric of society somehow, you know? I'm just saying, maybe they got to give us a new style or a new position, and maybe we'll, you know, never again, is what I'm saying. But, yeah, I've been in America for a while. It's cool. I like it here. I feel like, I feel like I'm learning a lot of stuff like about racism and stuff that I didn't know before. Like, I feel like ignorance is interesting because like I feel like before I knew a lot of stuff, I felt a lot more comfortable. Like, I'll give you an example. I remember this one time, like I lived in a small town. Mostly white people, just like maybe 4 or 5 black kids in the whole school, you know. And then I had this. I went out to swim, and like I remember going in, diving in, doing my shit, and coming out to just like a round of applause. you know? Like these kids were like cheering, kids were like exchanging money, and I was like, what the fuck? You know? And I was like, I must be the best swimmer of all time. Clearly that's what's happening here, you know? And then looking back, it's just like those white kids had never seen a black guy do that before, you know? It was like their version of real life Mythbusters, you know? Like those kids were like, their minds were fucking blown. I saw some kids crying. They were like, my life is a lie, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if ignorance helps, you know? I do think ignorance is like interesting because I'll leave on this last thing. Because I'm originally from Rwanda, you know, which is in East Africa. Some people, there's 3 reactions usually when I tell people I'm from Rwanda. And my favorite is the ignorant one, you know? But not so ignorant that you're stupid. That's the one where you're like, Africa isn't a country? Like, that's dangerously stupid. You know what I mean? But when I tell people from Rwanda, sometimes they go, Wakanda? And genuinely lean in and be like, wow, you know? And that's my favorite kind of response, you know, because now I know I can have fun, you know? Like, it's such an interesting thing because the alternative is the people who know, and they're just insane. They're just like, if you don't know about Rwanda, there was a genocide a while ago, and and immediately people are like, Hotel Rwanda, that's you guys, you know? Which is like, that's insane. That's like meeting a Jewish person and being like, Schindler's List, that's you. You know, it's like it just happened. Thanks for reminding me why I don't have grandparents. You know, like that's insane. Insane. But yeah, I'm going to leave it on that dark note. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Give it up for your host. Yeah. Come on.
All right. Well, I ain't want to tell y'all, but that's my cousin. All right. We fucking related. All right. When we first got here, it was a little. Oh shit. My bad. He had time, you know. All right. When we first got here, it was like kind of shaky getting like becoming to America and whatnot. It was real shaky. You know, like we had the accent. It was real heavy. You know, like y'all got Einstein, we got Isaac. You know, like we got Ivan. You know, like we didn't get the whole thing. It didn't download correctly. You know, he came here. He still had the hello. I am here, America. You know, it took a minute for him to get the full download for the English. You know, it was a lot of me. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. For a minute, he was going around Chinese, Mexican. No, she's Colombian. Chill, chill, chill. He see white people. He just white, white. You know, black. You born in America. I just come. You know? It took a minute for him to get used to it, you know what I'm saying? So like it took us the time to adjust. And I just want to say thank y'all for understanding that. I don't know if y'all caught everything he said, but just most of it, if you got it, just thank you. You know what I'm saying? We took time out to practice that at home. It took like 30 minutes to an hour every day. Every day. All right, but this next guy I'm bringing up, this is the guy who taught me about flannels, all right? This guy who gave me an educational study, all right? This is my man, Scott Hoyle. Here you are.
Hell yeah, dude. Keep it going for Jerbs. Let him hear it. Hell yeah, Jerbez. Hell yeah. It's so good to be here. I've had such a good day. I got my notebooks because I got some new jokes for you, but I also got some old good jokes, so I promise I'll do a good job up here. It's good to be here. I'm the white guy that Ivan's dad pointed at. He said that's the whitest man I've ever seen. This guy's so pale, it's embarrassing. Feel bad for that. No, it's been a good day. I spent all day with my sister. We went to Wetzel's Pretzels, and we usually go to Wetzel's Pretzels about 12 or 13 times a week, and we're waiting, and she's talking to me. She's asking me advice. You know, she's 19. She usually comes to me when she's scared to tell her parents something, you know, and she's been going through this whole big rough patch with her pimp recently, and I just feel like I'm not qualified to help her because my pimp was always the nicest guy. Like, this is the guy that paid for my first tattoo. He even let me pick it out. I got both of my ass cheeks bright red like a baboon. That was a fun time. I got it at Walmart. What else did I get at Walmart? A gun pointed at me. I remember thinking when he pointed the gun at me, I said, Please, please shoot me here. If I die in a Walmart, I think I go to Valhalla. So that's a warrior's death. Are you kidding me? That's fun as hell. Dying in front of a guy with a roll full of smiley face stickers? That's good. Yeah, but I'm there with my sister, and we actually leave the Wetzel's Pretzels. It's something you do when you go to Wetzel's Pretzels. You leave, and we get in the car. It's actually a truck. When I got it, they said it was 2-wheel drive, but when I look at it, it looks like 4. Every time I look at this truck, I see 4 wheels, and I don't understand why they called it that. But anyway, we get in the truck, and you ever let somebody in your car, and they start pointing out everything wrong with your car? As soon as she sits down, she's like, your windshield's cracked. Your check engine light's on. Are you sitting on a hash brown? Are you getting pulled over right now? Are you doing coke while you're getting pulled over right now? It's like, chill out, dude. I have to fight this guy. You gonna tell me I'm doing that without coke? I like telling people to chill. Nobody likes hearing that. You ever notice that? Nobody likes hearing chill. They're always like, who do you think you are? Telling me to chill. It's like somebody who's watching you. Like you're in line at a Wetzel's Pretzels. What are you yelling about? This one guy. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I forget the next joke. Oh, yeah. So I'm driving with my sister. We're in the car, and we're listening to Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues, checking for Satanism. And turns out there's none. And we see this billboard that's it's a lawyer billboard, an injury attorney, and it has 2 of the same last name. It says Morgan and Morgan. I hate those kinds of law offices. You know what I mean? Like you got 2 of the same last name. Like look who didn't make any friends at law school. Fucking loser. Look who has to get a job working for his dad. Dork. Gay. It is good to be here, though. It's good to get out of the house, you know? Like, my cousin's staying at my place. He got kicked out of his parents' house. He knows the rule, though. 1 otter pop a day. And doesn't matter if it's your 9th birthday. So he took too many otter pops. So we're keeping him. We have a basement at my place. We're keeping him locked down there with nothing but a freezer full of otter pops. And I go down there every day, and I count. And I make sure he didn't take more than 1. If he ever takes more than 1, that's the day. That's the day I let him out, because that's disrespect. You know, I gotta respect that disrespect. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna treat me like that. I can't. I'm not his boss anymore. He doesn't have to answer to me. He has to answer to St. Peter. All right. We're raising him Catholic. We're not Catholic. We just hate this fucking kid. You ever raise somebody Catholic out of spite? That's fun. This kid's gonna grow up guilty. That's a good time. We're trying to teach him lessons. You know, like. I don't know, life's all about perspective. Like, it's not a glass half full. That's a glass half empty. I don't have crabs. Crabs have me. You call them genital lice. I call them devoted soldiers. I need those guys. You can't take that from me. All right, you guys like me so far, so I'm going to do a new joke. It's very funny, I promise. Oh, man, which one do I pick? I had a milkshake today, also with my sister when we left Wetzel's Pretzels, and you ever have a milkshake and you look at it and you're like, damn, none of this becomes piss. This is all liquid. It comes out all solid. How does it do that? That's impressive, I think. Love a good milkshake. Speaking of milkshakes, why does bird shit have to look so Oreo flavored? Bird shit looks delicious, and it hardly ever is. It's just like you're walking around like, ooh, a drop of milkshake. Don't mind if I do. Now everybody's mad at you. No, I was in a hit and run recently. I didn't even get to be the run. That was bullshit. I was the hit, and then they got to run away. And I always wanted to be the run. I actually did a joke the night before at an open mic where I said I would love to hit somebody and then run. That sounds like a good time. And then I did a joke about going to the hospital, and I ended up in the hospital that same week. So tonight, I'm going to talk about fucking a clown. We'll see. Here's the thing about fucking clowns. You got to change your sheets right away. They're going to get face paint everywhere. And when they come, they're going to honk. All right? You think you're getting out of this honk free? Are you kidding me? It's like when you go to the park to fight geese. Like, you're going to face some honks. You fight geese? No, you should, dude. They're the best animal to fight. Easily. Easily the best animal to fight. They're so aggressive. They run right up to you, and then they have like that long ass neck. You can just karate chop that shit right in half. Now they're like this. Whatever. What's your favorite animal? Cat? Oh man, this is sad because that hit and run thing was true. The hospital thing also true. And I got home from a show last week and I found out my cat died. Yeah, this fentanyl shit has got to stop. This is bullshit. I was just trying to cut his coke. I feel like it's my fault. Rest in peace, Scott Jr. That was my guy. No, he's a good guy. Rest in peace. You ever meet somebody with a weird pet? I met somebody with a pet pig, and she like let it in her house. She like pets it and stuff. She's telling me about it, and I'm just getting hungry, you know? Because I ate that cat. I could not help myself. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. No, I don't have a cat. I have ants and rats. Anybody else? Huh? Ants and rats in your home? That's fun. It's like every day I get to kill a bunch of ants, dude. Just like, bah, bah. This is how I kill ants. I spank them. Bah, bah, bah. You know how much white people love spree killings. I'm having a good time. No, I could never touch a gun if I'm being honest. Like if I had a gun, that's the problem. If I had a gun, I'd use it. Like I wouldn't even be here. I'd be either in jail or dead. That's the problem with having a gun. I do wish I had one. No, you ever notice? I love comedy. I don't know if you can tell. I do comedy. I love it. So I study the history of comedy. Like nowadays, all gun jokes are about school shooters. If you watch comedians across, you go back 20 years, they're all racist. They're all about black people, and we gentrified it. You rolled your eyes at that one. That was a good joke. That hurt my feelings. Oh man, no, I don't have a cat. I do have ants and rats. No, I went camping with my family recently, and I was hiking, and they were back at the campsite. I like to hike by myself because I don't want anybody to find me when I'm dead. And I'm walking. We camp in the winter because we're scared of bears, and bears hibernate in the winter. But I'm hiking, and I find a hibernating bear in a cave. And I always wanted to know if that rumor was true. So I took a bowl of warm water, put his paw in it, woke up totally fucking pissed himself. It was so embarrassing. That's not a pun. I said that by accident. No, he woke up. He got all mad. You know how bears get. He's like, grrr. You know, bears growl. That's their thing. Did I already do my piss joke? No. I have a piss joke. The bear pissed himself. I pissed myself sometimes. Do you ever have a pee so yellow? You're like, I don't think that could put out a fire. Like, God damn, that should have been a shit. I can't believe I forced that out. That hurt the whole time. Am I on my period? Jesus Christ. No, I'm so dehydrated. My cum is yellow. It's fucking gross, guys. No, I'm kidding. My cum's white. I'll prove it. I'm not gonna jerk off. I promise. But I do have a white dildo to match, and it's about yay big. I know it's yay big because when I see it, I say yay, and I put it in my butthole. Right? It goes up there, and is so that when I come, I feel like a glue gun. Why do you want to feel like a glue gun, Scott? It's like you don't want to be held and squeezed. I love both of those things. You gonna take that from me? No, I jerk off regular. I'm kidding. I jerk off with my right hand. I actually call it having a stroke because I can't use my left arm. Jerking off with your left arm is like learning how to skateboard, you know? It's all wobbly. You keep falling off. Your dad's there. You're wearing a helmet. It's what's going on? No, I asked you your favorite animal earlier. My favorite animal is the octopus, all right? It's because it's got a brain. It's got a big brain in its head, and then it's got a little brain in every one of his tentacles. Could you imagine if every one of your arms was a dumbass Siamese twin? Just like getting in your face, like, are you really doing a ventriloquist joke with your own damn hand right now? I'm just wondering. I hate the phrase, I was just wondering. Because if you ever ask me anything, I know you wondered it first. Like, I've never asked something that I wasn't wondering. Here's something I wonder, though, genuinely. Why is there a North and a South Carolina, but not a 1 and a 2 Mississippi? I don't think that's fair. I'm not saying we need a second Mississippi, but, like, we can do without Arkansas. Like, anybody been to Arkansas? Yuck, am I right? Gross. I was reading about Florida recently. In Florida, you know, in the Everglades, they have a species of monkey that they can't get rid of because it's an invasive species and it's like too dense a brush. They can't get in there. And a bunch of the monkeys have herpes, and it's a lethal kind of herpes. It's killing the monkeys and it's transmittable to humans. And I know you're thinking, who's fucking the monkeys? But you can get it from just like jerking them off or tongue kissing. So you got to be very careful with these monkeys. Nah, monkeys don't tongue kiss. I think it's fucked up. It's just us and bonobos, 2 animals in this whole world that tongue kiss. And it's like, what lucky scientist got to kiss all the animals until somebody's kissing back? Like, that's the job I want. Are you kidding me? Except for the giraffe. You ever seen a giraffe tongue? Horse cock of the sky, that's what I call it. You would get that joke if you'd seen a giraffe tongue. That's okay. Kind of thing makes you want to paint a leaf on your ass and climb a tree. Nah, you can't even eat my ass. It's too flat. You can eat off it like a plate if you want, but eating it, not an option. All right, I did all my good jokes. You want to hear a bad one? No, I'm kidding. It's a good one. I promise. I'm really funny. When I was a kid, I felt really bad because I don't know. Like when you're a kid, you have that positive perspective. Like when I was a kid, I learned everything I owned mostly was made in China. I was like, aw, that's nice of them. First all our railroads, now all our toys. These are some kind-hearted folk. I appreciate that. They do child labor over there. You ever notice? They do child labor in China. I'm not saying it's good. I will say it's not bad. There's a time and a place. It's a little underrated for some child labor. Like if you want a true master of the craft, like you got to start them young. Like if you want somebody as talented as Michael Jackson, you have to treat somebody like Michael Jackson. You got to give them that Jackson 5, you know what I mean? I love Michael Jackson. I think he's the best ever, but I think it's risky being a Michael Jackson fan looking like this because I'm very molestable and got to keep an eye out for that guy. Oh, wait, no, I don't. My bad. I think somebody handled that. No, I do love Michael Jackson. My favorite genre is probably hip-hop, though, and my favorite rapper is Cardi B, and obviously, and I didn't like when Cardi B got in trouble because when she was younger, when she was a stripper, she would drug guys, and then she would rob them when they were passed out, and I don't think that's wrong at all. Like, if you're going to drug me, please only rob me. Like, there's 100 things I could think that are worse than you doing that. That's not fun. Could you imagine waking up in a hospital completely neutered, Cardi B standing over you holding your balls? She's like, who's a good boy? Like, not me, Cardi B. I'm very upset right now. All right, you guys have been fantastic. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Keep it going for Jervis.
That was my man Scott Hoyle, man. That ain't pretty solid, right? Pretty fucking solid right there. I can't be the only one who got scared when he said something about school shootings, though, right? I know I can't be the only one who got scared about that. He scared me about a couple things, but we're not gonna talk about it, right? All right. And I got it mixed up. That wasn't the flannel guy. He was the one who told me that you can't be scared of white people. All right. It's not illegal. All right. He let me know that. So yeah, I want to thank y'all for being here tonight. You know, you gave us y'all time, the opportunity to show our skills. You know, you guys had a good show. All right. I like that. We got anybody in here from Arkansas? Damn. Damn. Yikes. Yikes. I'm just gonna call you 2 Mississippi then. All right. That's cool. That's cool. All right. It's just gonna be 2 Mississippi for the night. All right. But I want to thank y'all for letting us be here. Have a great night. All right.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. We'll be back here tomorrow, 3 shows, all improv, 7, 8, and 9. Check us out. Hope to see you again. Get home safe.